Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. SlipjointSawyer here. Today we're going to be taking a look at another Rough Rider knife. So this is the one in question. You can see it's from the Blue Mule work knife series. So this is sort of an even sort of budget version for Rough Rider really. It's quite inexpensive knives. I think this one cost me about £15 in the UK, but it's aimed at more of a working man's knife. So it's got tough blue G10 scales. So a quick outline of the box. You see you've got the standard warning there. They're really sort of basic box, always handmade, always high quality. Their website, and then the model number there, which is the RR2168, and you can see it was made in China. Very sort of simple standard box for a series like this. So let's just grab the knife, and what I have for you today is the trapper pattern. So as you can see right off the bat, it's got that really nice blue G10 scales on there. Very tough material, the blue G10, which is why they've used it for the working man series. And as well, you can see no nickel silver bolsters here. We have one line on each side of brushed stainless steel bolsters. It's obviously a much more harder wearing material, less chance of it getting scuffed up and beaten about as using this as a work knife. Have a look at the springs. You can see it's really well made. Probably one of the better made Rough Riders I've actually got, which is surprising considering they're aiming this at their working man's budget line. You can see I can't find any gaps at all on the back here. Nothing at all, no step in, all nice and smooth. Terminations all really nice. Maybe the tiniest little one here, but literally next to nothing. And on the rear of the knife you can see as well, nice smooth transitions, can't feel any of the pins, and you can see that really nice texture on the G10 if I bring it up closer. You can see the rings where you can tell it's it's contoured around the knife. Really impressed with the scales on this. Really well made. They fit perfectly, all the pins are flush, there's no sort of stepping at all. Just a really overall well made knife. So we'll take a look at the blades and we'll get the obvious elephant out of the room first. It's the giant spade blade that quite a few people are not a massive fan of. Spade blades for me, I don't mind the smaller ones, but I don't know what it is about the giant spade blade. I just don't like the long ones. But you can see it's it's really well made. The grind's not the best on it, but it is a budget working knife. You can see it does swoop down a little bit here near the choil, and then on the rear you can see it's a little bit tip heavy and a little bit heavy down the bottom. But I mean, it came razor sharp out of the box, so for the price you're paying for this, a little bit of an uneven grind is is nothing to worry about. And you can see you've got the satin finish 440A steel and that really nice clean matte strike nail nick. And as well, you can see there's no swedging on this, so there's no sort of bells and whistles. It's sort of left unaltered as in just its natural form. Does have a half stop, nice snap in the half stop, and then nice positive lock open. So listen to the walk and talk on that. Nice snap down to the close, and I'd say it's about a 6 pull from here, but the nail nick is right at the end of the blade, which makes it a lot easier. So I'd say if it was you're going to be using it like a normal nail nick about here, it'd be definitely a 7 pull. But that does make it easier for when you're working. You don't want the hardest pull when you're trying to work. So there's a look at the spade blade. Nice and firm, no blade wobble, nothing like that at all. And then have a look at the main blade now, which is that nice long sort of California clip or Turkish style clip. Really well done, this one. See a nice sort of even grind, maybe a little tiny tad heavy on the top by the tip, and then on the rear a bit heavy on the tip again, but other than that nice and even. See the model number there is RR2168 and the designation there where it was made, and that's in China. Really do like this clip point. I don't know what it is with Rough Rider the blades, but when they don't put a clip point on them, I do find them a bit more attractive than when every knife they have has got a swedge. I just think it's a nice sort of classy blade, that with the satin. Really nice. Clean matte strike nail nick there again. Half stop, and then a nice snap on the close. This blade I'd say is definitely a 7, maybe edging towards 7.5. overall really well made, this knife. Fit and finish is fantastic. So we'll take a look at some sizes now. As you can see here, if I just line it up, it is 1, 2, 3, 4, about 4 1/4, sort of the standard sort of large trapper size. And we'll take a look at the spade blade first. We can line that up, and you can see 1, 2, 3 1/4 on the spade, full blade length, and then cutting edge is under the 3, just over, say about 2.8, 2.75 along that lines. So it's a bit iffy if you can carry a trapper in the UK, especially a full size one, but the cutting edge is less than 3, so I do carry my trappers here. Take a look at the clip blade. Just line that up, and you can see there 1, 2, 3, nearly 3 1/2, so 3.3 I'd say for this. And then the cutting edge brings it down, sort of line that right up, bang on the sort of the 3-inch mark. So again, it's right on the boundary of UK legal, but again, I have no issue carrying this knife at all. Really well made, especially for a budget knife. As I said before, got this £15 from Heine Haynes, and that's an absolute bargain. You get yourself a really well made, nice little trapper, that really vibrant blue G10, nice brass pins in there, stainless steel bolsters, brass liners, and you get the standard trapper pattern, which I mentioned previously is the large spade blade and the sort of California / Turkish clip. So there we go, guys. There's a sort of an overlook over the Blue Mule Knives trapper. Hope you enjoyed this video. Please be sure to like, subscribe, and ring that bell for notifications. And I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.